All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 294th District Court. My name is Chris Martin. I'm going to call this morning criminal docket. When you hear your name, please say present or here. Bryce Carroll. Bryce Christopher Carroll. Kaylin Cheatham. Tammy Crocker. Tammy Diane Crocker. Nicholas Duncan. Here. Kirkland Huggins. Jordan Manning. Guy McSpadden. Here. David Shields. Here. Jacob Stanford. Joseph Eric Taylor, CR 25142. We have him verified in the Missouri Eastern Correctional Center. We'll recall that case. Wayne Wingo. Chrissy Kaiser. Bobby Joe Cowart.
He's present, Your Honor. Yeah. You may just he stepped out. He's filling out the supervision paperwork.
Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. Thank you, Mr. Nicholas. Zachary Dale Campbell, CR 2532. Mr. Schmidt, we have him verified in Richard Schmidt. We have him verified in Coffin County. We'll recall that case. Deanna Dial. Jeremy Estridge. Ronnie McGee.
Here.
Tana Mons. Reno Moreno. Carlos Padron. Damian Wylaz. David Carley. Thank you, Mr. Thorson. Bobby Jordan.
Here.
Karen Kirby.
Present, counsel, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Weiner. David J. Brooks, CR 25176. Mr. Brooks has hired Mr. Jeff White. Mr. White has filed a waiver of arraignment that was approved by the court. Pre-trial has been set December 2nd. Brian Lee Hart. Deal Chapati. Did I say that right? Raydonna Tacker. All right, is there anyone who's in the courtroom, your name's not been called and you expect to be on the docket? All right, court sees no one. Maybe any counsel is ready? Mr. Weiner, ready?
Yes, Judge, I'm ready on both my cases. Karen Kirby, maybe first.
All right, Ms. Kirby, if you'll come up, this is cause number CR 25-49. Ms. Kirby is set for docket call today. Go ahead, Mr. Weiner.
Judge, we tentatively have an agreement. I've been dealing with Ms. Curry directly on this case for a deferred probation. We're still ironing out some of those details. If we could set this for a plea about 30 to 45 days out, I believe we'll have a resolution on that day and execute a plea bargain.
I'm going to do October 28th.
That would be great, Judge.
All right, court sets Ms. Kirby for plea. Will that be a morning plea or afternoon plea?
Let's do the morning, please.
Will she be going into custody?
No.
Okay. All right, so this would be set for October 28th at 9 a.m. Bobby Eugene Jordan. Cause number CR 25-80. And Mr. Jordan is set for pretrial. Mr. Weiner.
Yes, Your Honor. My client has provided me with a list of some potential material witnesses about a couple weeks ago. I'm still trying to run some of those folks down. So I'm not ready for pretrial today. I think if you give me one more setting, I should be able to make a formal announcement on whether or not we're going to have any pretrial motions.
Any objection from the state?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, court recess, Mr. Jordan for pretrial, October 28th
Great, Judge. Thank you.
at 9 AM. Once he signs his notice of appearance, it's free to go.
That's all I have, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Barnes.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Schmidt, are you ready or?
I'm ready. Present.
All right, David Ray Carley, CR 24179. Mr. Carley is set for pretrial. Go ahead, Mr. Forrest.
Yes, Your Honor, we had a video disclosure issue through the portal that we resolved yesterday. Based on that, we're not ready for pretrial today, but just ask for a pretrial about a pretrial about 30 days out so that we can go through the video.
October 28th.
That'll work, Judge.
All right, court sets Mr. Carley for pretrial October 28th at 9 AM.
Thank you, Judge.
Once he signs his appearance, free to go. You ready, Mr. Cowart?
We are, Your Honor.
Bobby Joe Cowart, CR 25128. All right, Mr. Cowart is set for pretrial today.
He is, Your Honor. I filed a motion to suppress in this case. The issue is regarding a canine drug dog search, and the State v. Oregon is in front of the Court of Criminal Appeals. It was argued back in May. It's almost the exact same issue. We're awaiting an opinion. And so I spoke with the state and we thought we might reset the pretrial so we get some guidance from the Court of Criminal Appeals on what the law actually is.
Yes, Your Honor, and I think we have a couple of other cases waiting on the same disposition. Maybe if we were to set this for the not Thursday's contested, but the next contested, and we'd either be in a position to maybe go forward if there is a decision or kind of use it as a status.
I have two evidentiary dockets in October. One is this Thursday and the next one is the 30th. If you want to go after that, it would be December 16th.
And Your Honor, I'd leave that up to Mr. Schmidt.
I mean, it was argued in May, so we don't have a decision yet. I have no idea when they'll rule. The October 30th, you said, Your Honor?
October 30th is an evidentiary docket, but that's 30 days out. I don't have one for November due to the holidays, so my next evidentiary would be December 16th.
Judge, could we do December 16th? Because I I think we won't necessarily need that evidentiary hearing. It'll just solidify what the law is, and then we can negotiate one way or the other. So perhaps if we get it resolved, we can set it sooner, if that's okay.
Fine with the court.
That works. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, court says Mr. Cowart then on the evidentiary docket, December 16th, 9 AM. And Mr. Cowart, I want you to check in with the pretrial release officer to make sure that he doesn't want you to report to his office sometime in either later this month and or in November. Okay, don't assume just because you're only coming to court in December that you're not supposed to be reporting to him monthly.
And Judge, there's a corresponding case from the same incident, a UCW that's filed in Judge Winter's court. And we have court again on that November 3rd. We're doing the same thing in there. So
Okay, good.
I'll let him know that you're coming back November 3rd. Thank you, Judge. He signed. May he be excused.
Ready to go.
Thank you. That's all I have. May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. Good to see you.
You too, Judge.
You ready? Chrissy Kaiser, CR 2547. All right, I believe we're for two items, one's for docket call, and I believe Ms. Harrison filed a motion for order on records release. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Uh, let's take up the motion for records release. What is it that you're asking the court to grant? I believe you were wanting the court to order third-party companies to produce HIPAA-related information. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Did your client, are these her medical records?
They are her daughter's medical records. Yes, Your Honor.
Did you not try to get those records released?
We have tried.
And are they requiring a court order?
They are.
And do you have documentation for the court wherein they're requesting that a court order them? And or do I have the authority to order them?
Your Honor, these were phone conversations that I've had with their legal departments. Normally we don't, I've not actually ever had an issue getting my client's own medical records. So it's a little bit of a strange situation. I'm not really sure why they're giving us such pushback. Normally I just send a subpoena and they follow it. It's usually not a problem, but for whatever reason on this case, they are requiring a court order. And those are just conversations that I've had with the records department of My Chart and My Health, I believe are the two.
So they didn't produce any type of written documentation denying the subpoena or denying her request?
No, not at this time.
And
Yeah.
is it the age of the child? Is that the reason that they're not releasing the records? I know that once children get into teenage years, some of these hospitals will not do that. What's the
No,
age?
this child is very young, Your Honor.
So there's really no reason they should be not releasing.
I don't know if it's perhaps because of some of the allegations, that the crux of the allegations in this case are the existence of these medical records. So I don't know if they're just concerned for their own internal process issues. But they are being very tight about not letting us have her own records. Mine or Holly's. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And you have filed a motion, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. And I actually have spoken with Miss Curry. I know she's not here today, but I have explained this issue to her, and when I spoke with her, she didn't seem to have any objection. So
That's right, Your Honor. The state wouldn't object to doing whatever we need to obtain the relevant records.
Okay. All right, then the court will grant the defendant's motion to produce the medical records of Kaiser's. You said it's her daughter?
yes, Your Honor.
And is there a specific order that each hospital or whoever you're asking the order for, is there a specific order that they're requesting?
Your Honor, I think the easiest thing to do, we had originally just issued subpoenas. Obviously now those subpoenas are out of date. So when they told us they wanted a court order, we are going to reissue those subpoenas to the court with the order. You should already have an e-filed order. So we're going to issue that order with the subpoena, each individual subpoena request.
Okay. All right, I'll get that signed later today, Ms. Harrison, once I get a break.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, court, any announcements on docket call from the state?
Your Honor, I think those records are going to be fairly important to continuing negotiations, so we don't have a specific announcement to make.
Okay. All right, court will reset Ms. Kaser then. Not sure how quick they may or may not produce the records. So I tell you what, let's come back on October 30th.
I apologize, Your Honor. I do have a vacation letter on file the last 2 weeks of October.
Okay. All right. So that's going to push us to December. All right. Let's do December 2nd.
Hang on. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
December 2nd.
Is it possible at all, Your Honor, to come in on a Friday? Ms. Kaiser does teach.
No, I don't have criminal court on Friday.
I didn't figure you did, but December 2nd works, sure.
December 2nd. All right. Court sets Ms. Kaser then for docket call December 2nd. And we'll also do status of medical records.
And you should have those individual subpoenas later today, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. I'll get that signed. All right. Once Ms. Kaser signs her notice of appearance for December 2nd at 9 a.m., she's free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. State signature. Yeah, you're okay.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Harrison. Appreciate you. Smith, who are you ready on?
Ronnie McGee.
Mr. McGee? This is cause number CR 25135, State versus Ronnie Earl McGee. I believe we're set for pretrial, Mr. Smith.
That's correct, Judge. We have no contested motions on file. We ask for a docket call setting.
Depending on if you want earlier or later, Mr. Schmidt, I don't have any settings in November on Tuesday due to the trial schedules. So you can either come back on the 28th or December 2nd.
December 2nd is fine. Thank you.
All right, court sets Mr. McGee for docket call December 2nd. 9 a.m. And Mr. McGee, make sure you check in with your pretrial release officer so that you can make sure you're in compliance with reporting, okay?
Yes.
Who's next?
Deanna Dial.
Deanna Joy Style, CR 25-129. Style is set for pretrial.
That's correct, Judge. I've been in contact with Mr. Hartwell about some outstanding issues pertaining to potential additional discovery. At this point, we don't have any contested pretrial. I'll ask that we set it on a docket call and ask leave the court to file a pretrial motions in the event it becomes necessary.
Any objections from the state?
No objection, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, then court grants leave to file late pretrial motions. You want that December 2nd date, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
All right, court sets Ms. Dial then for docket call December 2nd, 9 a.m.
Jeremy Estridge.
Mr. Estridge. This is cause number CR 11-119, State versus Jeremy Wayne Estridge, set today on restitution compliance hearing. Go ahead, Mr. Schmidt.
Correct, Judge. It's my understanding that Mr. Estridge has recently paid another $1,000 towards his restitution. The state and I are in conversations. I believe we reached out to the alleged victim or the victim, Brookshire's, to see if we can't work out a final solution. There's still quite a large balance. We haven't heard back from them yet. Hopefully we'll hear back before our next setting.
State.
That's correct, Your Honor. State's reached out to see if there can't be some sort of a resolution to it.
All right, court resets the hearing on restitution compliance for December 2nd at 9 a.m. Who's next?
Tane Lamons.
Tana Renee Mons, CR 25-99, 2025-62, and 2025-209. Ms. Mons is set for docket call and all three. Go ahead.
That's correct, Judge. We'd ask to set Ms. Mons for a plea.
Morning or afternoon?
Morning, please.
We can do it 2 weeks on the 14th.
Yes, sir. That's fine.
All right, court sets Ms. Mons for plea before the court October 14th at 9 a.m. Who's next?
Damian Wilaz.
Damian Alexander Wiles, CR 25-174. Mr. Wiles is set for pretrial today.
That's for docket call.
All right, there being no contested pretrial motions, court sets Mr. Wiles for docket call October 28th, 9 a.m.
Moreno.
Reno Moreno, CR 24-242. All right, Mr. Moreno set for docket call.
That's correct, Judge. I don't think that we will resolve by plea Mr. Moreno's case. I'm always hopeful that going forward, we can continue to negotiate, but at this point in time, I believe we just announce ready for trial rather than continue to carry on docket call. We would ask for a special setting on this case as well.
And state would join in a special setting request, Your Honor, just due to the nature of the case.
All right, court. Well, let me ask Mr. Harwell, what was the offer, if any, made by the state to the defense?
Court would give me just a moment. I can look that up.
While Mr. Hartwell is doing that, court will grant the request for special setting due to the nature of this cause. Court sets Mr. Moreno for jury selection and trial on June 8th, 2026. But Mr. Moreno is going to be ordered to report on a status for each jury trial selection monthly. So that the next one will be. All right, so the next one will be Monday. It's coming Monday. So Mr. Moreno will report to the court on Monday, October 6th, and meet with my staff downstairs. And they'll give him the reset date and check in with pretrial release. We'll continue to do that monthly as ordered by the court until his case is reached for trial in June of 2026.
Your Honor, the last offer that I see extended was 15 years TDCJ on a lesser aggravated sexual assault.
Mr. Schmidt, I'm gonna modify one of those dates. Instead of having him come in on Monday, we're gonna go ahead and have him report for his first status on jury selection November. And we'll do November 3rd. Next.
We've got, Zachary Campbell in Kaufman County. I think Isaac Jenkins was on your docket, but he may be in custody. He's this afternoon. And then I have a plea on, Carlos Padron.
Court calls CR 25-32 State versus Zachary Dale Campbell set for status today. He is still confined in the Kaufman County Jail. Any updates from the state on his state of affairs in Kaufman County?
Give me just a moment, Your Honor. I'll see if I can find.
Do you have any information, Mr. Schmidt?
I do not, Judge. However, I would ask the court to find his bond insufficient and put him on the 130 jail docket going forward.
All right, court grants the defendant's request to revoke the personal bond. Court will set Mr. Campbell for status December 2nd. Mr. Padron, cause number CR 21-336, State versus Carlos David Padron. All right, Mr. Padron, appears that you are wanting to enter a plea before the court, so I'm going to have you raise your right hand. I'm going to place you under oath. Sir, do you swear that the testimony you give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. You can lower again. All right, your name is Carlos David Padron, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Padron, it appears that you were previously before this court on October 11th of 2022. On that date, you pled guilty to possession of a controlled substance and penalty group 1, a state jail felony. The court heard the evidence, found that there was enough evidence to convict you. However, the court followed a plea agreement on that date and placed you on deferred community supervision for a period of 2 years.
Yes, sir.
It appears to the court that the state filed a motion to adjudicate and revoke your community supervision in 2023 during your period of supervision. And in that motion, they have alleged to the court that you have committed 5 separate allegations of violations. Have you had enough time to review that with your attorney, Mr. Schmidt?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleased with Mr. Richard Schmidt as your attorney and the work that he's done?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about any of the paperwork that you've read over and signed today?
No, I don't, sir.
All right, and I see that you do have a plea agreement in this case wherein the state is recommending that the court consider the evidence upon a plea of true to those allegations, that you be convicted of that offense today, that your community supervision be revoked, that you be punished under section 1244A as a misdemeanor with a sentence of 199 days confinement in the Van Zandt County Jail, with you receiving credit for time served and being ordered to pay the remainder of your financial obligations, which includes a $1,200 fine, reimbursement fees of $520. Mr. Schmidt, I believe, so he does have 199 days credit, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Padron, of the plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
And you understand everything that you've read and signed today, and you don't have any questions?
No questions, sir.
All right, Mr. Schmidt, do you believe Mr. Padron to be competent to enter into this agreement? And if so, he's doing so intentionally, knowingly, and voluntarily after you've explained to him his rights?
Yes, sir.
All right, and is he playing true to all 5 counts?
Yes, sir. We'll waive reading of the motion.
All right, Mr. Padrone, how do you plead to counts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as alleged? Are those counts true or not true?
True, sir.
And you're pleading true because what is alleged is in fact true.
Right. Yes, sir.
You're not just telling me it's true so you can get a plea agreement to resolve your case.
No, sir, it's true.
And Mr. Padrone, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or pressured you to plead true today?
No, sir.
The court will accept the defendant's plea of true, and the court admits the defendant's waiver of rights and plea of true into evidence. Anything further from the state?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Anything further from the defense?
No, sir.
All right, then, based on the evidence, the court finds that Carlos David Padrone has violated the terms and conditions of his community supervision. The court finds all 5 counts to be true. Based on the evidence and his judicial admission, the court hereby, following the plea agreement, convicts the defendant of the offense of possession of controlled substance in penalty group 1, less than 1 gram. The court assesses punishment pursuant to the plea agreement at the lesser 1244A, convicting as a state jail felon, but punishing as a misdemeanor, assessing sentence at 199 days confinement in the county jail. Court issues Mr. Padrone 199 days credit towards his sentence for time that he's already served. Court orders him to pay the balance of his financial obligations. Mr. Padrone, once you leave here, I need you to report to the clerk's office to make arrangements so that you can pay off your fines and reimbursement fees. Failure to do so could result in the court issuing a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Padrone, you hereby remanded to the custody of the sheriff so he can carry out the terms and conditions of the sentence. I'm gonna have you go with Sergeant Martinez. He's gonna take your fingerprint. After that, report to the clerk's office and we'll get you some paperwork. All right, for the record, cause number CR 25-142, State versus Joseph Eric Taylor, set for status today. Mr. Hernandez, I think we set status today, and then I think there was going to be a determination period for if the state wanted to request a bench warrant, continuing prosecution. Have y'all made a decision on that? Because I think he's verified in custody in the Missouri Eastern Correctional Center.
And if I may have a moment, let me just check the notes for that update.
Need the court. Okay.
may just kick it over to this afternoon's docket. I don't have to update the report.
Okay.
at that time.
Yeah.
Thank you
Do
very
you,
much.
do you need it on the record?
Yeah.
Come on. Who's that call?
Ms. Tackert.
Donna Tacker, CR 25-137. Ms. Tacker is set for pretrial.
Your Honor, we don't have any contested pretrial. We abide by the court's standing order in that regard. Ask court to move this over to docket call.
All right, this is in cause number CR 25-137 and CR 25-150. Court finding there are no pretrial issues. The court sets Ms. Tacker for docket call. Are you available on the 28th, Mr. White?
Of,
October.
yes, sir.
All right, court sets Ms. Tacker for docket call in each case, October 28th. Who's next?
Mr. Spotty.
Mr. Spotty, CR 25-136. All right, Mr. Spotty is set for pretrial.
Yes, sir. I'm still in the process of doing some investigation on this. I've talked to the state about it. If we could reset this to October 28th, I think that would be sufficient.
Any objection from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, court resets pretrial for Mr. Spotty, October 28th at 9 a.m.
Your Honor, I'm standing in for my uncle, and
Mr.
Mr.
Hart.
Hart. Yes.
Brian Lee Hart, CR 25-78.
And Your Honor, this is going to be a motion to dismiss from the state. At this point, state does not have sufficient evidence to prove that Mr. Hart did not have a some level of ownership interest in the property.
All right, Mr. Hart, Mr. Jeff White, your attorney is unavailable today. Mr. Nolan White is standing in for Mr. Jeff White. State has just made an oral motion to dismiss your case. I don't have an order in my hand to sign and give to you. You can wait outside if you want that, and I can give it to you. But the court is going to grant the state's oral motion.
All right, appreciate you, Judge.
So you're free to go.
All right.
If you want a copy.
Man, y'all all right over there?
Mr. Hart, hang on. If you want a copy of it, have a seat in the hallway. We'll bring you one.
Okay, hey, I appreciate everybody.
Welcome, sir.
And Your Honor, I'll have a paper motion for you shortly here.
Thanks, sir. Thank you, Mr. White. Hope that was fast for you. I hope that was fast enough for you. I'm afraid, Mr. White, that everyone's gonna want you to stand in for them going forward. I'm afraid so too. Is that all of our attorneys? Oh, except for Mr. Stanford and Mr. Schmidt, they're probably working. Mr. McSpadden? All right, we're gonna do our sanctioned court hearings. All right, this is our sanctions court hearing, CR 22-36, State versus Guy Ezekiel McSpadden. All right, Mr. McSpadden. All right, Mr. McSpadden, it looks like you were ordered to pay 100 to probation, to which you complied. You were to pay 80 to court collections, to which you complied, and you were ordered to do 20 hours community service, which you complied. All right. Remind me, I'd given you 3 days in jail for that if you didn't do that, correct? Is that what we discussed? You didn't actually serve 3 days in jail. Just want to make sure my records are a little bit different, so I wanted to make sure. All right, so good job on your compliance. Court will, I'm going to reset you to October 28th. And so we're going to do the same things, Mr. McSpadden. We're going to do 120 to probation, 100 to court collections, and 20 hours community service. So there's a little more to court collections. So 120 to probation, 100 to court collections, 20 hours community service, due back on October 28th. So have that paid the week prior, by at least Friday the prior to that. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Huggins. All right, Mr. Huggins, last time you were in sanctions court, I ordered you to pay $65 to probation. It says you complied. Ordered you to pay $40 to court collections. It says that you complied. Ordered you to attend counseling. It says that you complied. My documents say though that you didn't do 10 hours community service. Did you do those?
I have a note showing where it got done yesterday and the day before with Pat Jordan, and I do have a note showing.
All right, we'll keep that and you can turn that in. All right. I'm gonna write in here complied. And then you're gonna turn that in so that they can put it in your records, okay?
Yes, sir.
What'd you do with Constable Jordan?
Picked up trash and weed eated some of the property that the city of Van owns.
Good. How many hours did you do?
I got 10 hours.
10, okay. All right, court's gonna reset you to October 28th. I'm gonna order you to pay $60, $65 to probation, $40 to court collections, just like you did last month, 10 hours community service,
Yes, sir.
and then continue your counseling, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so have all those things done, have them done prior, the week prior, and then it'll make my docket that you completed everything, okay?
Sir.
October 28th. And then, who's your probation officer?
Carolyn Bryant.
All right, then take that over, take your documentation over to Ms. Bryant before you leave, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
Yes. Mr. Stanford? Sorry. All right, this is cause number CR 23-226, State versus Jacob Dean Stanford. Mr. Stanford is here today on the state's motion to adjudicate. The court previously found him to be able to employ counsel and had reset for Mr. Stanford to hire an attorney. The court has reviewed amended paperwork and now finds Mr. Stanford to be indigent, has appointed Honorable Richard Schmidt. Mr. Schmidt.
That's correct, Judge. I received a copy of the state's motion this morning. I briefly reviewed it with Mr. Stanford. Obviously, we're not ready to proceed without further reset.
All right, court resets Mr. Stanford for the court's MTA docket on October 30th. At 9 a.m.
Make sure you do that today as well as emailing me. Yes. Did we leave, Johnson?
No, don't tell me that.
We'll see you later. Okay.
Thank you, boss.
Everything else, Mr. Schmidt? Okay. I don't think so either, so. Mr. Shields? All right, this is sanctions court hearing CR 22-363, State versus David James Shields. All right, Mr. Shields, at our last sanctions court, I ordered you to pay $130 to probation. It appears that you complied with that, and I think I ordered you also to attend trauma group. Did you do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How's that going?
Good.
Yeah. Is it helpful?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and give you an opportunity today. I'm going to go ahead and remove you from sanctions court.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to put some hope and faith in you that you'll just continue to do what you're supposed to do on probation without your officers telling me that we have to bring you in here and make sure you're reporting. Okay.
Hopefully I won't have to see you again.
Hopefully
You gonna take care of
that's
it?
my hope as well. But We still got a long road to go.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, but I want you
Yes,
to
sir.
know that because you've shown this consistent pattern of compliance, I trust that I can put you back in the community and you can comply without me having to keep my thumb on you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you're free to go. Make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing on probation.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Manning? All right, Sanctions Court. For Mr. Manning, cause number CR 24-247. All right, Mr. Manning, I think last time we were in Sanctions Court, you were sanctioned to serve 1 day in jail for a positive UA and you did your jail time.
Yes.
Court finds you've complied with that. You've worked your 15 hours community service. Where'd you do that at?
Loving Grace Food Bank.
Loving Grace. Very well. Court ordered you to pay $75 towards your probation fee. The court finds that you've complied, and the court ordered you to pay $50 towards your court collection fees, and the court finds that you have complied. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Manning, is I'm going to reset you for October 28th. And these are the three things that I need to see. I need to see 15 hours community service, $75 to probation. All right. So 10 of that's going to be going towards your delinquent fees. All right. So 75 towards your probation fee, and then $50 towards your court collection fee. 10 of that will be going towards your delinquency. Okay. And I'll see you back on Tuesday, the 28th. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wingo. All right, this is Sanctions Court, cause number CR 24-67, State versus Wayne Allen Wingo. All right, Mr. Wingo, I believe in Sanctions Court, last time I ordered you to complete your evaluation, and you did that.
Yes, sir.
And I believe that we started trying to work on your community service hours, and did I order you to do 50 hours?
Yeah, you ordered me to do 20 and I was only able to get 10 done Sunday that I was supposed to be there at Canton first Monday. I was in the hospital all day. And then I tried scheduling something else with the rodeo, but they already had the people that they needed.
Okay. And you have your documentation from when you were in the hospital?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to order you to come back on the 28th. And I want you to, I think you're delinquent on your probation fees, 130. Can you pay that this month?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Order you to do 130 towards your probation fees. And then I'm going to order you to do 20 hours community service. And then I'm going to order you to provide copies of your medical documentation to the probation department today after court's over. You can go across the street and give that to them.
Yes, sir.
And let your officer know what's going on. Mr. Cheatham? All right, Mr. Cheatham, let's see. Last sanctions court ordered you to do three things: 30 hours community service, $100 to court collections, $150 to probation fees. My document says you failed all three of those. Is that right?
No, sir.
What did you do?
I did my payments and I got the community service and I did that day in jail.
When did you pay the probation fees?
I did that today.
Today? How much did you pay?
It was 100 out of the 150. It was 100 to both, so I owe 50 to both of them.
Say that again?
I owe 50 to both of them. I did 100 to the
You
court.
did 100?
Probation. Yes, sir.
And you have your receipts?
Yes, sir.
And tell me about your community service.
I did my community service at Magnet School. I did it with Kara Grayson. She's a second grade teacher, and she just helped me out a lot. So I did my decorated classrooms, cleaned fish tanks.
And that was an approved placement? That was an approved place to do your community service?
I don't technically know how to do it, but I got it like signed and everything for everything to be accounted for. So I just didn't have time to get to the probation office because on Wednesday, like 2 Wednesdays ago, they took my car and I had to pay like $1,900 for it. So that's why I only paid the 100 to both of them today.
So, but you're saying you did 30 hours community service?
Yes, sir.
And you said you got documentation of that?
Yes, sir.
And when did you complete your last hour of the 30? What date?
It was the 16th of September.
All right, I'm gonna reset you for October 28th. I'm gonna order you to pay 150. Actually, we're gonna have to up that since you were 50 short, so we're gonna have to do 200 to probation department because you're set to expire in April of next year. So if you fall any further behind, you're not gonna end on time. I'm gonna order you to pay. Did you pay? You said that you paid 100 to your court collections.
Yes, sir.
So you were only short 50, and that was to the probation department.
Right.
Okay, so you paid your court collections in full. All right, so 100 to court collections. And then 30 hours community service. And I'm gonna order you to turn in your hours today before you leave. Go up to the probation department and give them copies of that.
Yes, sir.
And if they tell me that that's not approved, then you're not gonna get credit for those. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So before you go and commit hours to someone, I would make sure that they're on the approval list.
Yes, sir.
And then show them copies of your receipts.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mr. Duncan? All right, this is Sanctions Court CR 19-285, Say versus Nicholas Duncan. All right, Mr. Duncan, I think at the last Sanctions Court, I ordered you to pay $150 to court collections and $150 to probation.
Yes, sir.
My record said you did both of those.
Yes, sir.
So you're obviously working.
Yes, sir. Getting back on my feet slowly.
Good, excellent. I'll tell you what, I'm willing to make a deal with you. It looks like you're supposed to expire next year, December of next year. Are you ready for me to let you out of sanctions court?
Yes, sir.
Give you an opportunity to show me that you will continue to pay?
Yes, sir. Because I'm missing hours of work right now.
All right, well, I will do that. I'm going to release you from sanctions court today, but you've got to make an agreement that you'll continue to make your payments that they're telling you you've got to make them on time so that we can get you off probation on time.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
All right, go have a good day.
Thank you.
Mr. Carroll? All right, this is Sanctions Court, cause number CR 21-208, State versus Bryce Carroll. All right, Mr. Carroll, last time we were in court, I ordered you to pay $60 to probation. It says that you complied with that. I ordered $300 to your court collections. It says that you failed to comply. Did you make that payment?
No, I don't think I made a payment this month.
You didn't? Okay.
So
And then what about your 20 hours community service? My record says you haven't done that.
I wasn't able to get in contact with the guy I do my hours with. I don't know if he's sick or he usually gives me a call back if he does miss my call, but
Is it, who is this that someone
His
you
name
always
is,
do your hours with?
yes, Dr. Jamal Rashid. He owns a museum out in Waxahachie.
All right, let's see. You're set to expire December of 27. And you still have a lot of hours of community service. Okay. Can't tell about your fees, but you may want to consider finding an alternative place to do your community service so that if he's not available or doesn't have work, then you don't fall further behind on your hours.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So you might want to find another place that's always going to be available to you. At least have a backup plan.
Yes, sir.
And what was the issue with the court collections, the 300?
I just haven't came around to it. They issued me to sign up for a SOP class, and I had to pay for that. So that was $720.
Are you working right now?
Yes.
What kind of work you doing?
My stepdad owns a restaurant. I work for him.
Okay. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna order you back on October 28th, okay? $60 to probation. $300 to court collections. In order for you to expire on time, that's what you have to pay every month.
Yes.
And that's the minimum you gotta pay. Every time you don't pay that, you fall further behind. And then I'm gonna order 20 hours community service. But this is what I'm gonna do, okay? To make sure that you have the incentive for each one of those that you don't do, what is gonna result in a sanction of 1 day in jail. Okay, I think we've done this before, haven't we?
Yes, sir.
Done the buyback.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand how that works?
Yes, sir.
So you don't, for these three things, you have 3 days in jail. Each one you complete, day of jail goes away. You don't complete it, then you owe me a day in jail, and then you're still gonna have to do it. It's not like you trade in jail time for payments or community service. You still gotta do it, okay?
Yes.
All right, so you'll come back on the 28th. Those are the three things. Just get those three things done and we won't have to worry about jail time, okay?
Well,
Yes. All right, cause number CR 05-63, State versus Tammy Diane Crocker. Ms. Crocker was set for motion to adjudicate today, has failed to appear. Board will issue a judgment nasa alias capias on her personal bond. All right, that does complete the court's morning criminal docket. Court will stand in recess until 1 o'clock. We're going to start at 1 o'clock today, gentlemen, instead of 1:30. So court will resume at 1 o'clock at the Justice.